Hello bandits. Courtesy of the folks at Frontier Developments, today I'm taking on some coasters and taking a leap into Planet Coaster Console Edition. This is another title which saw a PC release some time ago, but I'm supremely glad that it's landed over here on console. On the last generation, Planet Coaster Console Edition is a solid title, but optimised for the new one, it really shines. You'll be building coasters, placing and customising rides and scenery, and essentially trying to make a park which is perfect for you, and hopefully for your guests as well. There are a number of challenges for each of the levels and a huge number of themes, as well as the ability to create your own custom designs for rides and stores and upload them to the Frontier Workshop. Planet Coaster Console Edition is rated by PEGI at 3 and above and by the ESRB as E for everyone. With these low ratings, you've probably guessed that there's no troubling content in the title, and you'd certainly be right. The only concern we may have is that things might get a little tricky for really young players, but outside that, this one is family-friendly fun. In terms of accessibility, Planet Coaster Console Edition is picking up a rating of moderate. There is a lot to be getting your teeth into, but there are a number of different difficulty options here to allow gameplay at all levels. And as is usually the case with Frontier, the console controllers have been optimised really quite well. While the title does include in-depth management of your parks, I found it to be one that is pretty intuitive, and you can jump in and out as you like quite easily. There is always something to do when you find the time, but this is one you don't have to dedicate your life to find happiness. And with that stacked up, onto the rundown. Visuals, great. Pleasantly surprised here on Xbox Series X with a strong performance, and I've been getting some decent sized parks without any lag or visual issues. Park limits do fill up faster on the last generation, but I've still found I'm able to create good parks, with a fair amount of rides and customizations. Audio, great. Having played on PC for some time, I knew what was coming here, but the console version doesn't disappoint. The soundtrack is amazing and voice acting is absolutely on point. Full marks to the sound, folks, and you'll be glad to know that the soundtrack You, Me and Gravity is available on Spotify. Narrative, good. Not a bad showing for narrative here, and you do have a flowing story of sorts told through voice-acted segments. It's not as in-depth as some management titles I've played recently, but it's more than I expected when I first picked up the title and provides some nice challenges and objectives. Replay, great. Replay is absolutely cracking here. As well as having a campaign and challenge mode, there's a sandbox available from the start. There's also the Frontier Workshop where you can create blueprints for storefronts or rides using a substantial number of creative elements, and make them available for other players or just save them for use in your own parks. Overall, the Pixel Bandits, here's beefy! Level for Planet Coaster Console Edition is Grab It. This is one which I've been waiting for some time, and I'm really happy to see it's been optimised pretty darn well. Controls feel good, visuals are cracking, and it has the spirit of the original PC edition wrapped up for us console gamers. I've been spending far too long creating custom buildings, but this is another great title where you'll get a lot out if you put it in. It's a cracking little pick up and play park management title which is at least enjoyable and as most an obsession. And that's all I've got for you today. Don't forget to check out the extended review at pixelbandits.org and keep your eyes out for more news, reviews and live streams coming soon. If you can spare enough for a coffee, every donation helps us keep Pixel Bandits ad-free and independent, and either way we'll see you again very soon, so don't wander too far.